This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and can even edit your podcast. That's all right here at Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan, and you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com. That's mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com.
All right, welcome to our Northern Macomb Regional Chamber of Commerce. We're serving the Village of Romeo, Village of Armada, Bruce, Washington, Ray, and Lenox Townships, and the City of Richmond. Today's topic for the podcast is Gems of the Community. And I'm Steve Balsam, Board Director and past President of the Chamber. And I'm being joined here by today Anna Rivard All and Associates. She's a Board Director. And also joining today's podcast, we have Wendy Atkins and John Rose, both Chamber members. So let the journey begin.
All right. Well, close your eyes for a moment and picture this. Tree-lined streets, century-old houses, the scent of fresh-baked pies drifting out of the cafe. Just down the road, orchards heavy with fruit, laughter, spilling out of a bowling alley, and the clink of glasses in a cozy tasting room. Today, we're going to be hitting the road with several small-town gems in northern Macomb County. We're going to be going through Romeo, Richmond, Armada, Ray, Washington. Each one has its own flavor, its own history, and its own way of making you feel right at home. So buckle up. We're taking the scenic route.
All right, let's start. Our tour starts in Armada Township, and our gem number one, Atkins Handmade Pie Company. Today we're being joined in the studio with Wendy Atkins.
Hi,
welcome.
Thank you for having me, you guys. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for joining us. So tell us, what brought you to the community? Why did you start Atkins Pie in our local community?
Well, that was in 1993. We lived in the village of Armada for many years. Before we started the pie shop, we had a restaurant in downtown Armada, Atkins Family Restaurant.
Yep.
You remember the
I remember that.
1976 to 1990, so 14 years. 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we were doing that for a long time. And anybody who's ever been in the food industry knows how hard running a little restaurant is.
Yeah.
7 days a week. So, and when we sold in 1993, we vowed never to get back into the food industry again. We were done with it. But here we were 3 years later. We started selling a few pies. Baking out of our home and using my in-laws' catering kitchen at first. And then we moved the operation to our home in the village. And at that time, we had 5 kids, all under the age of 10. And so we thought,
Were they
we
the
needed to
first
do
pie
something.
makers?
Yes, they were. They were peeling the
Yes.
apples like the little elves at night, doing everything right. No, child labor laws.
Oh, okay.
So, and then look what you've grown into from that, you know?
Yep. We moved from our home in the village a mile up the road to Larry Mahaffey's apple orchard, which we had purchased because we were using all of his apples on his orchard, most all of his apples.
Right.
So that was a little 10-acre strip there with mostly northern spy apples, which we think makes the best apple pie.
Oh, good little tip. Okay, and so then tell us a little bit more. So you're doing pies. Are you still doing like your some of your other food items and things from like the restaurant?
From the restaurant, yeah. We do homemade soup, and we also do
Chicken pot pie.
chicken pot pies,
One
the
of the
beef
best.
pot pies, and lobster pot pies. Yeah, so we do some savory items as well. And in our shop in Armada, that's our original pie shop. When we first started, we didn't have a shop. We were just out of our home and selling at the local farmers markets, the Armada Flea Market.
Yes, I was going to say,
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. Just it's a great little spot to set up, cheap, low overhead. See if you've got a product. It's a good testing ground.
So how many locations do you have currently?
9 locations currently.
9 locations.
Including our bakehouse in Chesterfield.
And now, what are your hours?
We are, I'm not sure. Every location has their own hours.
But you're closed on Saturday in
We're
Armada.
closed on
Do you know that?
Saturday, yes, for sure. In Armada, we're closed on Saturday, and some of the other stores. And a few of our newer ones that are, so our second generation, our kids are taking over. And so they've decided to be open 7 days a week in some of the location.
And?
Livonia, Beverly Hills, and the John R., which is in Madison Heights. Those 3 are open 7 days.
Oh, okay. So you want to tell us a little bit about the free slice?
Oh, yeah. When is that? That's for teachers. Okay. So, yeah, if you're a teacher, an educator, every year we do this right when school starts up again, August 22nd. Come into any one of our 9 locations if you're a teacher and get your free slice. And then it looks like the responders, so firefighters, September 11th gets a free slice.
Perfect. So August 22nd. Make sure to get in, get your free slice. And September 11th for all of our first responders. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you. Well, we appreciate everyone. So,
and again, why the community? What do you see here as a gem, and you obviously being recognized today? What is this all about?
We love Armada. I've been there since I've been in high school, which is, many decades. We raised all our children there, and just a very nice, friendly, happy, safe area to raise a family in. We just loved our neighborhood, with all the little Victorian, old-fashioned place to raise your kids, and the canopied streets with all the big old trees. Just a really nice, friendly place to raise your family. And we were so thankful to not have to drive an hour to work or a half hour to work. So, it was a 3-minute drive to work there in Armada. So it's great to be so close to work.
Well, thank you again for joining us today. And again, congratulations at being one of the gems in our great community.
Thank you
such
for
an
the
honor.
pies.
You're welcome. I brought you our signature pie, the Michigan four-berry.
One of my favorites.
Cherries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, right? Your birthday pie.
My birthday pie for years and years.
Yeah. And then, of course, our Dutch apple there. One is probably, I guess you're going to get that one, Steve.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate the exposure. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Now we take a little stroll down the Macomb Orchard Trail to the Village of Romeo, and we end up at our second gem, the Four Corners Diner.
One of my favorites. They have the best Maurice salad. I love it.
Yeah. Owner Marty Hutnick, family diner, breakfast, lunch, home cooking. She definitely is a servant of the community. She does so much for us, for everyone, every meal. Her special chips, everything. What a great place. Make sure you stop by there.
She is always doing something for the community, raising money, doing a fundraiser. She's always working on something to give back. I will say that about Marty.
And her family too. Her family's all involved. In the cook. I know back in the flipping area, in the serving area. Yeah, sometimes you see her family throughout.
Great hidden gem.
Yeah.
This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and can even edit your podcast. That's all right here at Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan, and you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com. That's mitt.tv.romeo@gmail.com. Now back to the show.
Crossing the street, Van Dyke, and here we find ourselves at gem number 3, Main Street Coffee House. And in the studio here today, we have joining us owner John Rose. And please welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And if you could, John, you're being recognized here, your business, as a gem number 3 in the community. And why don't you tell us a little bit about how you came to the community and a little bit about your business?
Sure. Let me try to touch upon a little bit of that. Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate the recognition as well. I guess what we're doing began 6 years ago. My wife and I actually moved to town, to Romeo, and kind of started, when we lived here for a little while, and we kind of started snooping around as to what's out here, what might the area need. We wanted to come up with something different. It's different for what we were personally doing previously, as well as something different for the area. Loved the community, had a lot of positive support, and we came up with a destination, I guess, for lack of a better term, that was going to be available to all ages. We were very familiar with and very happy with the bars that were in the area, the restaurants in the area, and we wanted to do something that sort of encompasses everybody, non-alcoholic in that case, so that the younger kids could come in and join us. Early hours, midday coffees, teas, so that the older community had a sort of a destination to come and sit and hang out. And it developed into family destination as well.
And I think you found a really good place, right? You're kind of tucked in there amongst and the uniqueness of the building, etc.
Yeah. What had happened was we had initially kind of come up with the idea of the concept of what we wanted to do, to draw people in. Like I said, to try to not limit it. I mean, nothing wrong with the bars, but there's age limits and time limits on something like that. So we came up with the concept, but we didn't know where we were going. We knew we wanted to be downtown. We wanted to ideally be right there, Main Street or on St. Clair. We looked out the window one day and saw a for lease sign go up. Essentially, that's how that happened. Okay. And loved the location. It was right on the alley, right on Main Street, north of St. Clair in the alleyway, and next to Starkweather. And we grabbed it, not quite knowing what we were doing, but we grabbed it. We liked the space. We loved the location. A couple of things we wanted to do initially was try to restore some of that historic, older feel of the building that we could. So the first 6-7 months was pretty much demolition and build out. We exposed a brick wall that was hidden for years. We restored a copper tin ceiling that was up there, but it was painted over, and kind of started with that in order to pay homage to the village and the historic nature of the building.
Yeah, I think you hit it out of the park with that too. I think a lot of people just really enjoyed coming for that, right?
Yep.
It
worked out really well, and like I say, that was 6 years ago, and smack at the beginning of that, a few months in, we get hit with COVID. We were very fortunate. We were an essential business, so we were able to remain open, even though we weren't allowed to actually have people in the facility. We kind of moved our space out front on the sidewalk, and that's what really showed us what the community was all about, because we were supported over and over again throughout the COVID months. People would come up, sometimes freezing cold, and stand out front. We'd come out, take their order, go in, fill their order, bring it out to them. Worked out very well. We were very fortunate with that.
I think you still offer that, right? Like to go things, pick up.
We certainly
can.
can.
You have dine in. You have people that are staying there for the experience.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. We've got like mobile ordering, for example, so people can place an order, and there's a feature if they'd like curbside pickup, and we know that they're coming. We try to bring it out to them when we can. There's a lot of dogs in the community. We're not allowed to have dogs in the facility, so they either call us, place an order, or signal to us, and we come out and help them outside. So yeah, we do indoor in and out as well. We've got seating outside as well too.
So that since then you've expanded. And how did that all come about?
So what happened there was loved what we did with the building, and loved the location, but we're really bursting at the seams. Not enough seating. The seating area we had was pretty much in the middle of where people were lining up, and as well as that all worked for, I guess we'd be talking 4.5 years. We happened to notice one day a space at the corner, directly on Main Street in St. Clair. Again, what we loved was an older historic building, the old bank right there in the northwest corner. And
what are the key
plunge.
features that you really accentuated in this new space you're in?
So we wanted to bring back the feel of the old bank and bring back some of that Art Deco feel with the colors, and redid the ceiling just like we had done previously, completely redid the floor. But we didn't want to lose everything we had built from the previous location as far as the overall feel of it. So we still wanted it cozy. We still wanted areas for people to come in and hang out. And that building afforded us the ability to do that because it was bigger. We had little private rooms. There's an old vault that we completely redid.
Yeah, talk about that. I know you've
Well,
done something special there.
Yeah, that feature, that's really the kind of the highlight. We get people coming in all the time just looking for it. They've heard about it online. My wife and I did a penny floor. So I'm not going to give out the number of pennies because if you come in and see me, I'm going to ask you to guess how many. But let's put it this way, thousands of pennies we glued down to the floor, and then we did a grout and then an epoxy surface over top. So the vault is 100% covered.
It's a standout. It's definitely a very unique and inviting, and it is part of that gem feeling.
Yeah, it's a great feature, and that's what makes it a destination. People come, they've heard about it, and they come even just to see the vault. Yeah. So that's a good draw.
Now, obviously, you did some other work with the original building. You know, what did you end up doing there? You end up expanding it into something new there too, trying something?
Yeah, so after we ended up opening the 201 address, which is on the corner, we still had the 215 address. We decided to re-up that location, but we needed, again, something different. We don't want something that's already existing or somebody's already doing. So we ended up, and I say we because it was definitely a group effort, come up with a concept of soft pretzels. Not necessarily a new concept, but new to us as far as the location in a downtown area. People, currently there are quite a few in malls and so forth. They're starting to grow quite a bit, but we thought, wow, Romeo, nice new concept, great community that might be able to be offered something new. And so we opened Downtown Pretzel Company.
Yeah.
And did a little bit of remodeling in the old place, changed the color scheme. But for the most part, it worked out well,
and I
because
think
we had that
to be a hit. I think you're on
so far
you're
so
doing
good.
A lot of great things here, and I know, John, you've been involved in the community in other aspects, supporting the downtown development, etc. And these are all great things, and I guess we're just so happy that you would join us today, and we're pleased to have you as one of the key gems that we're recognizing on this podcast. And again, make sure you come out, stop downtown. Downtown Romeo, right at the main four corners. Main Street Coffee House. Thanks again, John.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and can even edit your podcast. That's all right here at Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan, and you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com. That's mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com. Now back to the show.
Okay, hop in your car and drive south now to Washington Township, to unique Frontier Town.
Oh.
Any memories from Frontier Town that you may want to share?
Well, I guess since you called me out, yes. Yeah, I mean, you go there, you get your ice cream cone, and everybody knows you can go and pet the goats, see the llamas. I may have ended up getting spit on when I was a little kid by those llamas. I'll never forget that. But it's such a great place to go and hang out with your family and bring the kids and get an ice cream cone.
And we get stopped for smoothies at gem number 4, the Daily Blend Cafe. Owner Sam Giordano. And it's a family business, cozy atmosphere.
Great place to stop in and do a little bit of work sometimes. They have such a nice, like you said, a nice atmosphere to sit and drink your coffee or have a smoothie. And
7 days a week, they're open. Unique sandwiches, wraps, special smoothies. Tasty, too. I think they're good for you. Okay, and around the corner, we're going to find the next gem.
Antojitos and the Chatitas rolling tacos.
Yeah. Owner, Daniela Montiel, and boss lady, Frantanina. Boy, they're just traditional, authentic Mexican food.
What I like about that place is that not only do they have the rolling food truck that you can find downtown Romeo on certain days, but you can also go to Frontier Town. You can get your quesadilla or your street taco. You can pack it up, go over to the picnic table, or you can dine inside as well. So they have plenty of options.
Right. Dine in, get it to go, or on the go with all three tacos.
Delicious, authentic.
Burritos. Yeah. Quesadillas. All right, where are we headed now? Well, just south, still in Washington Township, we pull up to the fine afternoon and evening of gem number 6, Bar Verona's.
Delicious.
Yeah. General manager over there, Roger Maris, promises an enjoyable bougie atmosphere, some wine, drinks, and appetizers. Or you can treat someone special with a real, finely created meal. Chef Lindsay Conley is over there, and she does a fabulous job.
Absolutely. And what I love about Bar Verona is you can go and sit out on the patio. You can have your espresso martini. You can have Chef Lindsay make you a fabulous meal, special occasion, or just, we go there for Girls' Day and, enjoy it. They have great
We have work
plans.
functions there. We have various things go on. Great place. Okay, let's head east. And we start going through Ray Township onto the city of Richmond. And I can hear the music now. I can smell it in the food in the streets. Gem number 7.
Tivoli's Pizzeria. I love it. For those of you that know, it's spelled backwards. Tivoli's is a fantastic place to get your pizza, calzones, baked subs.
I got to sit down with owner Fabio Evola.
Great guy.
Yeah, I just, he shared something. I didn't know what to expect walking in. He shared 50 years this year in business for them. Congratulations.
Huge.
And, he shared the family business, how his father started it, all the fresh stuff. And, I ordered a pizza. I was eating it on the way to the Armada Fair.
Yeah.
And then he gave me a couple of cannolis. And I'm not, I'm not familiar with this too much. And I took a bite, and I'm like, I can taste tradition in this. All right, let's go up Main Street in Richmond and stop for a body-mind experience at our gem number 8, Restored Vitality Naturally.
Owner Tanya Dubovenko, a holistic practitioner, has several things to offer there. She has supplements, IV hydration, lots of therapy. I know that she also hosts a lot of different events and things to keep your health up and your wellness. I see those posted on her social media often.
Yeah, I just stopped by. I'll tell you, I felt better just walking in. You just feel good when you walk in a place like that. And it's in an old historic home there right downtown. So, and the trip, every trip, how we like to end our trips. Always end with ice cream. And so we're going to drive west on the Armada Ridge Road, the Creamery on Main.
Oh, I love the Creamery. Emily does such a fabulous job, and I love that she works alongside her mom to create such a fabulous family business. And have you seen some of those ice cream cones she's created? I am talking huge, gorgeous cones. They're themed, a lot of them, and just a really fantastic place with high quality items and like the best ice cream.
Ice cream parlor. Smiles on everybody's face when you walk in.
Absolutely. What a great tour.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, Anna, and the Chamber. We're so fortunate to be in an area where we get exposed to so many of these great places, and this is only a start, right? Check them all out. Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and can even edit your podcast. That's all right here at Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan, and you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com. That's mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com.